Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm Subbonicate Poster.
Smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
It's probably piss in an alley somewhere.
Alright. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
Oh, fuck no.
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
And, this is where you turn in your coffee
What are these
mugs.
vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on.
Some hipster probably did
In
that.
its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
Nah.
Yes, trade quickly.
So when you bring him a set of 4, then you'll get one of these special reward boxes.
have work to do.
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on.
As long as it's a coffee mug.
But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Neckbeard.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels. I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Yes, you look capable.
He is pretty pasty pale, now that you mention it.
If you will.
There are a ton of vendors around here. And some of them sell normal stuff, and then there are quite a few for the collectibles. So you don't just collect them and then get whatever. You actually have to bring them back here and turn them in. Cut out me actually browsing, because he doesn't have anything super special.
Can you help me? Watch out. Nora, please, I need to speak with you.
Oh boy, side quests.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape.
Yeah, we'll get around to that at some point.
All I want is
Down the road.
Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
I like that we'll take on some shit job for some asshole noble, but Aaron asks us for something and we're like, I don't know, man, I'm kind of busy.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by. Smoke.
That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word.
That's
of
kind of a
advice.
magnificent hat.
Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Carja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised the new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Carja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe. But it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Remind me never to invite Banuks over to my house. We're mostly just kind of wandering around to give you an idea of how big this place actually is in comparison to every place else that we've been. For a hub area, it's pretty good size. Light up all of these. When you know where you're going, it's a lot faster if you're just trying to turn in stuff. It's also a bit confusing. Dead ends, gates, that sort of thing.
There's no way they could take Ursa face to face.
And some free shit.
Another woman in the Hunter's Lodge? Next they'll be running the place.
Machines or bandits try to get past?
What was the game skipping there? I didn't make a cut or anything.
14 kings have sat on the throne in Meridian.
It's even got little kids and shit.
Who is that?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
Yeah, you sound trustworthy and honest.
Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work?
No.
Ah, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
What?
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you.
Boo!
I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny.
And they pee on your floor,
Up
too.
front, Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep 'em, use 'em, sing to 'em. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl, Nora girl, Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold...
Hands?
They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
I prefer machines to your company.
Outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
If I did look into your rumor,
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Yeah, okay. We'll get up there at some point. The Banuk are... They're one of the four factions, tribes, whatever you want to call them, but they don't come up very much. They do mostly keep to themselves. They're pretty much the focus of the DLC. No, what's going on here? Let's interrupt and ruin it.
The Hunter's Lodge admits women and savages now. Does tradition mean nothing?
Church 101.
Anymore.
Feral machines everywhere. This is a twilight time.
Don't mind me, I'll just traipse through your stuff.
Why won't the Sun King finish them for good?
Guess these are altars or something?
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
like this.
You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see.
Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Carja rituals to Carja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glinthawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Job security.
Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Carja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried, in the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Well, I hope you at least washed them first.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
Naman's pretty good for
Do
a
what I can
priest.
to help those in mourning.
To honor
He's
their
not an
memory
asshole,
is
and
to honor us all.
he seems to care about other people. I guess, like, priests actually should, you know. Well, now where? It's well modeled, quite pretty. There's a lot of really empty space, though, where there isn't much of anything. A nice view.
This is what peace is like.
Just a whole lot of work, I feel like.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
We don't. We haven't even found any of these yet, actually.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best.
Oh, is that
It
all?
doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
Ah, very
Seems to
forward
be
thinking.
appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage. You ready? Let's trade then.
Also 3 sets, and again, we don't have any of them, so we'll be back here at some point.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. You there, Outlander? Do you have relics to trade?
And this lady has some weird shit. They're used for quests. Yeah, when you want to buy a dirty basket, you'd think, but they do come in handy, so you really don't have any use for this right now, but you will eventually. Small children, ew. And if you need a part for crafting or trade, you can just buy it here if you don't want to go out and grind for it. Kind of expensive, but I guess if you really need it, well, there you go.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself.
Until you took an arrow to the knee.
I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
We've actually seen one of these back in the original
said you were
ruin
an
that
adventurer.
Aloy fell into,
Just
but
so.
we haven't been able to get
The
in there
nobles
yet.
of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet. But the embrace of my beautiful Theradine is sweeter still.
These metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows. But some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machines started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks. Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Same thing. Have to get a collection first.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. A moment of your time, Outlander?
And this is the entrance to the Sun Palace, where the Sun King lives. And we can't go in there right now. We will eventually, though. It's a fancy place. If you try and go in there like, you have no business here, fuck off.
Watch out for the Asuran merchants. We're seeing Chi-Chus look at you.
Some light reading. History written as a pulp novel. Guess that's one way to do it. I guess whatever gets people to read, right?
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
So he killed his first son for going, Dad, this is fucked up. Well, Helis sounds like a real asshole. Well,
Corruption spread.
that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm Saponicat Poster, and join us again next time where we get out of this fucking place and go do something.